up, YouTube? So today I'm going to work on the valve cover gasket, and what I've noticed happening is sometimes when I'm driving I've been smelling a burning smell coming from into the cabin, and I think what's been happening is I've stick my finger on the back right there where the valve cover gasket is, and I'm noticing some oil. I do believe it's probably time. The car has 132,000 miles. So I bought a new valve cover gasket. I believe it gets hard and brittle, allowing oil to seep through. I took the chance to also buy this. I believe this is another gasket for the oil control valve or something. And then this is the Mazda Genuine Gray High Performance RTV Silicone Gasket Maker. This is probably the exact same stuff as the Permatex Gray, but if you buy it from Cox, Mazda, and Bradenton, they had free pickup, and it was only like a few dollars. I think it was like $1 more than the cheaper thing. So, being that it's local to me, I figured why not just buy the Mazda branded stuff. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna get started. But before I do anything, this engine has a lot of sand, you can see right there. And in the interest of, I guess, a clean job, I don't want oil to enter the engine. I'm gonna just start with a vacuum. Okay, now that I vacuumed the best I could around, you can see I'm not sure. I did clean it up sometime earlier in the week, but let's see if I can bring it to. Maybe you can see right there. Not sure if it shows up on camera, but there is some oil seepage right there. So the next step is to remove these plug coils off, and I believe this needs to come off, and then I need to free up, I guess, the wiring harness, any of these clips that may be in the way. Okay, so these bolts are going to be 8mm, and it looks like there's 15 bolts that surround the valve cover gasket, and that is going to be 10mm. For the oil control valve, I'm just going to go ahead and disconnect it right here. To remove this clamp right here, what you do is you just pinch it right here, and then you push like that, and that's loose now. Okay, so to remove that hose that goes from here to here, and you pull up like that, and that's been removed. And so now I'm going to continue removing the bolts. And there you have it. The trick was I removed that side first, and that allowed me to clear under the wiring harness. But yeah, let's evaluate. Let's see here. To me, it looks really clean. 132,000 miles and 7 years old. This did have regular oil changes, always full synthetic. I change every 5,000 miles, but yeah, this looks good. I'm pretty satisfied. But you can see right here, looks like some oil has passed the gasket. So definitely time for a new gasket. Yeah, and it looks like some of that seal right there looks pretty dry. But yeah, so now it's time to clean up the old valve cover gasket with some brake cleaner that I bought. And I'm going to use a plastic razor blade to wipe down the mating surfaces, so the new Permatex will hold, or the new Mazda RTV will hold. And then it's time to put this bad boy back together. Okay, so you want a good clean surface to work with, so make sure you do this outside. Just give it a good spray. You don't want any dirt or anything. I'll get the other side too. Okay, now this is as clean as I think I'm going to get it. So now I'm going to work on removing this right here. and then I will use a plastic razor blade and clean around the edges. Okay, so now I've gone ahead and cleaned it with a rag and some brake cleaner. I just put the brake cleaner on the rag and just cleaned around. I'm going to go ahead and start scraping that residue, that old RTV residue, just to give you an idea. Okay, so I've gone ahead and cleaned the best I could right there. There, and there. So now it is time for me to put the valve cover gasket back in and put it together. To remove the seal, what you do, you take this and you just push down. There we go. And then we're going to lubricate the edge right there, and then we're going to pop the new seal right back in the same way. To install, all you do is flip it over, and this side going in, just push it right in. Okay, so the next step is going to be, already got the valve cover gasket on. Clean the oil control valve right there with some brake parts cleaner. Now what I need to do is put the RTV in those four corners. So I only have 10 minutes after I apply it, and then I'm going to put the valve cover gasket on and we'll start torquing. I probably didn't do the greatest job, but I did put a little blob when you saw it was a little messy. I'm going to clean that up right now, and I'm going to go ahead and try to put this gasket on. Okay, so I gave it a quick hand tight, didn't put any torque on it. Now you're supposed to tighten it between I think like something I don't know what the bottom number is. I think it's 40 something and 61 foot-pounds, so I'm going ahead and choose 55, and you have to torque it in an order, and I'll put the bolt order in the description. So I will get started. Okay, so all the bolts are torqued. Now it's time to plug the oil control valve in here. Go ahead and plug these the wire harness in. 1, 2, 3. Plug the front of the harness in. I'm going to put the coil plugs back in and start tightening.